morning, guys.
Coach Carves, need to clap you up. 100th win with the Washington Capitals in that victory over the Kings. It had to feel good. You getting presented with the puck in the locker room. You were on the receiving end of the celebratory puck instead of you giving it to one of the players for a milestone or an accomplishment. That had to feel good, getting that recognition from your players and your coaches.
Yeah, that was pretty cool at O. I honestly had no idea, and I guess that O was going to do that, or that it was the 100th win since I've been here. So that was really cool moment, and just be able to share that with the guys and let them know how fortunate my family and I are to have been here for the last 2+ years and be the head coach of this great organization.
I want to ask you a coaching question. You know, I coach kids sports. Some of us coach kids sports, and one of the things that's hard is communication, right? Now, you've guys got pros who've been doing things for years and years. You guys have been struggling with special teams. I'm wondering, how do you keep them engaged when you've probably taught something over and over and over again?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And we talk about that as a staff all the time, of how do you present information or quote-unquote coach in different ways so that it doesn't get stale. Mm-hmm. And even when you're struggling, if you keep doing the same thing and presenting information or teaching the same way, eventually it's like, this ain't working, man. Like, give me something different.
Right.
So we talk about that all the time in different ways that we can, whether we're showing film or doing individual teaching or on-ice practicing. How can we do, like, because I'll give you an example. Like, we practice the power play a certain way basically every, day or opportunity that we have a practice. When things aren't going well, sometimes it's a good idea to do something different with the way you practice it. Don't just do the regular what you do, split ends. Okay, you guys go, and then whistle. Okay, now you guys go. Do something different that catches their attention, that maybe focuses on a different part of your power play that, gets them a little bit more engaged or thinking about something that you've maybe struggled with or you want to do more of. So, yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can do it, but I think the important thing is, like you said, is you're trying to figure out, especially when you're struggling, are we doing it the right way with our preparation and our teaching and our coaching?
Well, at your level, I mean, I'm sure there's an infinite number of ways you could do it, but realistically, how many different ways can you tackle a power play? How many different options can you actually have?
Yeah, you're right. There's not you can't get crazy and reinvent the wheel. But what you can do is, let me give you an example. Like this morning, we play Edmonton, tonight. So we'll have a power play pre-scout, okay? So like a pre-scout meeting, and it basically usually is about 8 minutes. It goes through all the different areas of Edmonton's penalty kill. Okay, here's what they're doing. Here's what they're taking away. Here's what they're struggling with, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can do that differently this morning. Maybe you focus on normally you focus on the face-offs, their forecheck, and their in-zone pressure. Maybe you do it differently this morning and focus, like, here's an example, we've done this in the past, is just show us having success. Mm-hmm. But don't even show Edmonton. Just go, okay, here's when we look like our best. So now if you're sitting in there and you're on the power play, you're watching yourself against teams all over the league from this year when we've been really, really good and really sharp. So the puck and now you're going into the game. You didn't see anything on Edmonton in the pre-scout, but you saw yourself having success on the power play, passing it crisp, shooting it in the net, finding the best option, making clean plays. So there's an example of a different way to do it that potentially sparks the guys and gives you a different result.
Coach Carves, is it frustrating that your foundation and your base is really good? Like that Monday game against the Kings, that was the 8th time this year that the Caps have given up one or fewer goals against in a game. That's tops in the NHL. You've yielded an average of 2.47 goals against per game, tied for 3rd in the league. Like, that base is good, but if you could get the teams along with it, then you'd really be cooking. Does that frustrate you that one part of it's really good and you're still trying to get to that next part to add to it?
Yeah, yes and no. Yes, from a standpoint of I feel like you're really close and you're not getting the results consistently 19 games through the season. So that's frustrating, no doubt. But no, from a standpoint of special teams are part of it. So, like, that's part of your team, and scoring goals and finishing and, when we have a team on the ropes, being able to capitalize on an odd man rush, like, that's part of winning games. So it's kind of all encompassing. So you can't be just, our special teams hasn't been great. Well, let's just blame it on that and be really pissed off at our special teams. Special teams has been a part of winning hockey games in this league since the beginning of the league's induction. So, I put it in there. Yeah, are we right there and close? And our 5-on-5 game looks really, really good? No doubt. So that should give us a lot of confidence and a lot of hope. Now, special teams are a big part of winning games and a big part of games in general. So we have to do a better job there, and all of our staff and players play a role in that.